And welcome back to Campaigns of the Plains. This is our D&D Season 2 Final Fantasy meets D&D campaign. If you guys haven't, if this is like the first video you're checking out, make sure to go check out the past ones to kind of get an idea of what's going on. We got those all loaded up on our YouTube page. We also have a plethora of different offerings as well, so if D&D is not really your thing, we also have a tabletop RPG called Monster of the Week, which is basically like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Supernatural. It's actually set in the Supernatural setting in the 80s, so if you like that, definitely go check it out. Otherwise, if you're in the right spot for D&D, we also have our Campaign 1 run by our very own Matt. We also have our Humblewood campaign run by our very own Travis. And we even have Honey Heist run by Alysia. So make sure to check out our YouTube page and make sure to also follow us on these socials down in this general area here. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and a TikTok floating around out there somewhere. So if you want to catch up with us, see what we're doing, make sure to go follow us over there, see when our stuff drops. We understand, though, that sometimes you can't always have a YouTube video up. You probably shouldn't when you're driving. But we've got you covered there, don't we, Travis?
Tesla drivers.
Of course. Oh my God, you guys. Hey, go over and check out our podcasts on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, all of those places that you can find. He's just losing it because he's so happy that you can find us almost anywhere you want to find a podcast. Okay, so, hey, every Wednesday morning at 7 a.m., right before you take your commute, as you're making your coffee, go ahead and download our podcast. It's available for you basically anywhere. And, hey, we have a ton of great content coming your way in the next few months. Not only this campaign, but we've been doing a few other little short shots, one-shots, things like that. That'll be coming your way. I don't know when this will air, but, you know, it'll be down the road. And so, you know, by that time, you'll probably be seeing some of our great content that we're always pushing out. And, hey, make sure to tell your friends about us because our numbers are growing and we love seeing them grow. So, hey, tell everyone you know. Yeah, that's all I got. Back to you, Josh.
All right. So, why don't you regale us on what happened last time, Alysia?
We're in danger.
Aren't you always?
Cool. Let's get into the episode.
You're in danger, girl. No?
Cute intro.
Bum, bum, bum,
Listen,
da-da-da-da-da-da.
I'm going to give you the spark notes on what happened, because I seemingly took a lot of notes. We're in danger. Let's see. Oh, we all got, okay, so everybody got random fun packages, magical items. If you want to know what we all got, go watch the episode. And then, you know, that deck of cards that we've just had this whole time, we used it. But it didn't do a bad thing this time.
It wasn't the naughty deck.
It wasn't the naughty deck. It was a better deck. And out, we pulled the card, and out popped Lulu, belts and all. And it put we got a barrier of protection around our camp. We found out the person who pulls the card has to give up personal info related to the card to get, like, the bonus from the card. And then Ellie pulled a card, and, you know, Ellie, our big, strong, beefy fighting girl, now has a +2 to attack rolls. For all that attacking that she does. And then, you know, Becky found out that her spellbook's gone and that, you know, maybe Ellie and Din had something to do with the fact that it's gone, and we gave it away to save her life. And she asked Ellie to go find her spell scroll with some kind of ritual casting on it, and she's also kind of big mad about the whole situation. Fine. And then, let's see. Din got her shiny rocks. She got some of her shiny rocks fixed, even. And they have the ones that she got from Void Din. 2 of them had creatures inside. Marquies, for some reason, has decided, you know what? I'm not an alchemist. I use guns. And so he went to go get himself a steam-powered t-shirt cannon gun made so he could shoot us with potions.
Oh, my healer. But.
And Araha went and did some research on Milos' hometown because that's where we're going next, even though we've been strongly told not to do that. Let's see. Ellie went on her journey to find spell scrolls, found a wizard who did knitting magic, and bought some magical clothing. And it did find a scroll for Becky of Magic Mouth. The most useful of scrolls. And we've decided that we were going to have Milos disguise himself as Gregar and we'll sneak him in to see how that goes. And, he's supposed to 1v1 his nemesis or something. But we don't know if that guy is going to be honest, so it might not be a...
scoping, Matt.
It might not be a 1v1. We found out Asher's a green mage, and we got this weird key that can teleport us places. And we teleported to where we needed to go. And then when we got there, we found out the fight's going to be at the top of the tower, so we're in danger, like I said earlier. That's it. That's what I got.
Quite the scenic setting for a fight, huh?
Yep.
I need you to, Spartan kick him off the top of the tower when you inevitably win your 1v1 match.
This is the Oasis!
I'm king now, bitch! Kicks him in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah, that seems pretty
Oh,
coherent.
and Becky's not dead anymore.
Always a good thing.
Always a good thing.
But yeah, anyway. So, you guys had used Asher's new key to teleport into the Oasis. Made your way to the throne room, and there was a note that had been stabbed to the throne there as you were anticipating a fight here in the throne room. The note said in Leonin that the true fight would be in the tower. You guys had found a mechanism on the backside of the throne that actually opened up stairs leading down underneath the throne room towards the tower. And that is where we'll start today. So, you guys are heading down a hallway. You went down the stairs not particularly far, maybe about 20 feet. But it is definitely cooler down here than the scorching rays of the sun hitting the sand up top. It has kind of this damp, musky smell to it. As you make your way, there are actually a number of sconces on the walls that seem to react. Who is leading the way in?
I feel like I probably would because I know the way.
Okay.
Assuming I've been through here.
You have not been through here at all. This is underneath the throne, so you've actually never been down here.
I probably would still be leading the way, be like, I know where we're going, guys, but not actually know where we're going at all.
Chick.
Yeah, so I'll be leading the way.
Milo's line isn't nice.
Leonin in the way. Right. As we're walking down this tunnel, I will be like, shit, I forgot to, commune with nature quick. So I'm going to do that now, since I haven't done that yet for the day.
Sure.
So I can get my summons quick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you requesting the elements that are down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do I find?
So here you would find earth. you would find darkness. And you would also find lightning.
Ooh.
What'd she do? Karen?
She's making a cameo.
Yeah.
We didn't pull a card.
Okay.
I
That's
didn't
true.
split off a piece of my soul to get her here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to do
Right.
all the cards?
No.
It was like-
no. That was just
I
what
thought
I
that-
did.
I thought
Stop throwing that out
I thought
there.
the
No,
cards hindered
That's
that.
what you told me happened.
Not
That's
during the
what-
cards.
Not during the cards. Just when I just
When
like
you
summon
go-
them raw.
Mhm.
You know.
Oh,
Raw.
don't ever do it raw.
Never do a raw summon.
Whoa. Good
Protect
old raw.
yourself,
Protect
kids.
yourself.
Yeah. Don't wreck yourself.
I think I will choose Earth because I know I'm going to be fighting against a potential fighter because Boric is, we think, is a fighter. So if I'm going to be fighting him, I need something between me and him. So I will do Dusty.
Okay.
But as we're doing that, you said the sconces are reacting to us walking through this area?
Yes. As you make your way, probably about 3 feet from, like, they are on either side of the wall, these, like, kind of wrapped brass sconces. They're kind of filigree towards the top to mimic flame, and then once you get, like, within 3 feet of them, they actually just kind of not. Ooh, whoops.
Oh.
We broke, kids.
Oh shit. We're back.
Give
It
us-
was working so well for several hours.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
So, do you want me to clap or something, Christian,
No,
so you know
you're
when to
good.
pick up?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
No, man, this is just how it is.
Just do it raw, man. Just do it raw.
Do it
Yeah,
raw.
just
Didn't
like
we just
when
talk
you
about
do
this?
summons. Just
Yeah,
like when you do
raw.
summons.
All right.
We're gonna do this live.
Yeah.
That's another thing. We're gonna do this live.
Yeah. So, once you get within about 3 feet of the sconces themselves, they don't erupt, but they kind of slowly come to life with this blue color flame.
Do I recognize this blue-colored flame from anything?
Seems to be magical in purpose. Definitely not like. I mean, it's giving off heat and it's definitely not a normal flame color. It could be, normal flame if it were.
You just see
Some
Ellen
other type of
beside
gas.
you with her eyes really big and her fingers slowly approaching the flame.
Are you gonna Sleeping Beauty this thing?
What?
Oh, never mind. What? I mean, you probably can touch it. It's probably not gonna hurt. It's magic.
It's hot. I mean, I can feel that it's hot.
It is hot.
Can't you just put your hand and I'm gonna put my hand past it, so it looks like it's going in.
Make me a sleight of hand. Roll me a sleight of hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Fist that
Her
flame.
into just
Against your
That's-
passive perception, Ellie.
That's not great. Hold on.
I have a really high passive. Oh, no,
Yeah,
I don't.
sure.
That's right. Oh, no, yeah, I do. Wait.
I don't remember.
21. My
Ooh.
passive perception.
Different characters.
Oh, that's a 5.
You can clearly see that Milos is putting his giant paw behind the fire and being like, yeah, when a kid, you already know the thumb trick and he's doing it very poorly.
Are you trying to do a magic trick?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I mean,
magic. You're bad at the fake magic.
I wasn't trying to trick you. I'm just, showing you. You can put your hand in the fire.
But you're not putting your hand in the fire.
Do I know if magical fire would actually hurt me?
Oh, it definitely will.
I'll do it very quickly. Just.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to burn yourself by just moving your hand through fire real quickly, but it is definitely warm.
Ellie
Right.
sees him do it, and she's like,
It's a little warm. Yeah.
ah!
See, you survived. You're fine.
Marquies, look, I'm magic!
You've always been.
That's kind.
I mean,
Oh.
don't you believe in magic?
No, Milos taught me a magic trick.
What?
I heard it.
No, a pretend magic trick, not real magic.
Like a stage trick.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I would imagine they do at the circus that we never found.
Yes, I suppose they would.
We should keep going so that
Yeah.
we can die faster.
Milos is like, wait a second, I forgot to do something this morning, and he kind of sits down for a quick second, and
Do you have to poop?
Commune.
yeah.
I think he has to poop.
You've got
No, I don't have to poop. I just gotta like think about this for a couple seconds.
It's just you walk off into the woods every morning and you're gone for like 10 minutes. I just assumed you were pooping.
Sure, that's a great way to think about it. I'm pooping. Sure. You'll just not see anything come out of me.
Well, I hope not. You
Well,
should do that in like private.
You really should be burying your poop so that predators don't smell it and come kill you.
What?
What? Okay, thanks, Ellie. I appreciate that little tidbit.
That's what Mama taught.
Okay. Well, this is great. I don't think we need to learn all of this about each other.
While you're communing, you stop and you sit down. A couple of your friends just kind of like walk past the area that you're in, just kind of waiting for you. I'm imagining, everybody's checking gear or whatnot. As they actually walk past you, you see that the sconces do not light up when they get within 3 feet.
Am I the only one that notices this, or does everyone notice it?
I'd say anybody with a passive perception. No, actually, what's the passive investigation of over 12 would kind of figure this
That's
out
me.
pretty
That's
easily.
normally not even.
Is that not you, Marquies?
I
You
am
just-
double that.
Oh, okay.
I've got
Yeah.
a 21, a 13, and a 17. Ellie is as like unaware of the world that she is actually very aware of everything.
Yes.
I have a 10.
10? So yeah, you're just in
Oh,
darkness as
shit.
you're walking around.
I don't know shit.
Yeah, things happen. It's fine. But yeah, Marquies, you immediately notice, like, you were watching Milos as he was leading you guys down the tunnel here. He got within about 3 feet of the sconces. They lit up. But now that he is sat down and people are, like, walking forward, you immediately tell they were reacting to him.
It's because he's got that weird metal in his leg. Or it's because he's a prince. It's probably because he's a prince.
Yeah, I think it's more about who he is and not some magical afflictions.
Yeah.
I mean, both can be true, though, I guess, as possible, but...
Well, one of them's a curse. Not his
Right.
birthright. Some think that their birthright is a curse, but I don't think Milos does. Maybe he does right now, because he's got to go fight to his death. I feel like that Ellie keeps trying to have conversations with Milos, and then she's like, oh, he's making a concentration. Okay. And then she forgets, and then she comes back, and she's like, hey, Milos, wait, oh, okay.
Oh,
Like-
I'm sorry,
like-
we're still trying to poop.
Like trying to focus, and you're like, you can see my ear like just start twitching as soon as you say my name, but like also trying to focus on other shit. Like,
You see Dusty start to form up from the rocks every once in a while, and then all of a sudden, like, she starts talking to you, and he slowly fades back into the rock, and then again back up.
I'm
Why is
actually
Dusty
not
doing
going to
that?
summon his physical form until we get into combat.
Gotcha.
So I'll summon his, because I can do his little Lupin, right?
Yep. So, you guys see the kind of amber-colored wisp of energy appear next to Milos, and it kind of hums a little bit with energy. What would you like to ask Dusty today?
Is Boric going to fight fair?
It kind of looks around confused. You get the sense that it doesn't quite understand your question. Maybe
That's
because it doesn't know what Boric is, or perhaps because it's not a question about the area surrounding you.
That's fair. I'll just be like, I asked you. Okay, fine. What's the most dangerous thing nearby that I need to be worried about?
You feel through, because again, he doesn't, the Luopan doesn't speak in words. You feel that empathy, kind of a jolt of energy jump between you and it, like a little bit of zap. And you just get that.
It's you.
Huh. That was different.
It's just you. You're dangerous.
Thanks. You didn't hear the question. Thank you very much.
Are you listening into people's minds?
Yeah.
You should
She
not
can
do that.
speak with you telepathically.
Yeah, I know she can. She has the ability to. But I am like, I did not say that out
That's
loud.
fair. Okay.
Alicia's always kind of listening.
Did anybody? I believe the time frame on that is 10 minutes because it's a ritual. So, did anybody want to do anything in that 10 minutes?
We have had time to attune to stuff since the presents that we got.
Yes, because you guys kind of you got that presence that morning, so you would have had time to switch things out.
Okay.
If you guys would have liked, so that is not a problem.
We have 10 minutes. I'm gonna go to my sanctuary for like the first time in front of everybody, I guess.
You're gonna what?
Go into the sanctuary.
You're gonna go into the sanctuary?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys see as maybe perhaps because of the void, maybe because I'm gonna say that story-wise, Din does something a little bit different here, and you see as she starts to kind of move her hands in a magical kind of sense.
Part of her necklace. Grabs part of her necklace.
You gonna grab your necklace?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you go ahead and describe what they see when the portal opens up.
It's just a field of, like, it's just a very open field, like, inside this portal. It's very open. Like, if you look in different directions, you see different terrains. That's about it.
So describe what the portal itself looks like.
The
Is
portal
it?
itself?
Yeah. Is it just a round portal for you to?
Oh,
to
yeah,
walk
it's nice.
through,
It's just
or-
around, like, portal from, like, the video game. It's just a portal.
Okay. Sounds good. A little glowy on the
Yeah.
edge. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are all talking about, and Din's just looking kind of impatient as you sit down, Milos. So she actually like touches the wall and grabs her necklace, and you guys see this like arcane etchings just kind of like form into the wall side, and beyond it, you see this portal open up into this green pasture with different kind of biomes like close by as well. So, and she like steps through it.
Bye.
Ellie tries to stick her head in.
Your face immediately smacks against the wall.
Since when did you get one of Asher's fancy doorways?
Those gems that I had, can I release them in here?
You
Is that how
certainly
that would
may.
work?
The repair gems?
I bought 3, I think, and I repaired 2.
You repaired 2. Yep.
So can I release them all in here to see if there's anything in them or what happened?
So the 3 that you have were just gems. There
Okay.
wasn't anything in them, but you can use them for.
specific colors. Okay.
Yep. So you can use them for future totems.
Mm-hmm.
But the 2 that were repaired do have creatures in
Those
them.
were. So I had repaired my old gems that were cracked from old creatures that had died, and I had also repaired.
Yep, those gems that were cracked were the ones that you had repaired, and they don't have a creature in them, unfortunately.
Okay.
But they are repaired, and they're usable. But the two
other
from Void
okay.
Din still had creatures in them.
Old Din's creatures. Dark Din creatures.
Dark Din creatures. When you start to channel your energies into them, there is almost this rejuvenated property in while the Kinku had like healed the crystals and put plated gold and different metals to adhere them. You sense something inside, but now it seems like there is a rejuvenative energy from this area reaching into these crystals and maybe awakening, maybe rebirthing whatever had been in the crystals themselves. And so when you go to actually release those creatures, you release the first one, and there is this light, and suddenly you see there is this feline-like creature in front of you. Not a Moomba, but makes this kind of high-pitched mewing noise. And as the light dissipates, you see this creature laying in front of you. Juvenile, younger creature, but it looks like a very powerful, cheetah printed feline, and it has these two long whiskers from the corners of its mouth that seem to curl up and float around.
What color is it?
It's cheetah colored, so it's got kind of like the orange with the brown prints.
Ooh.
Can we see what's going on through her little window?
Did you go far from the portal, or are you
Oh
just
no, I was
releasing
just
them
dumping
here?
out. I was basically dumping out the curtain.
Yeah, yeah.
I was in
So,
here.
any of you that are watching the portal can definitely see this. And the creature kind of does one of those cat-like long, stretches and, looks around a little quizzitively about this particular area, but then, starts rolling in the grass.
I want to
Belly up.
Belly, yes.
Yep, belly up.
Oh, I'm really going
big
for its
murder
belly.
paws,
If
like
it
a little
lets me,
lynx.
I assume it's still it's cool.
Yeah, no, it definitely is cool with you, yeah.
Alright, cool. They're cool with me still, sure.
But yeah, you can definitely pet its belly. It's got those big lynx-style murder mittens, so...
Yes.
Put like belly rubs.
Belly rub cat. Is this a medium creature?
What's
Is
that?
this a medium creature?
This creature is a medium creature, yep.
Cool.
It is still a juvenile, though, so it's pretty young. You definitely recognize this creature from where you are from, because some of the elders in your village have had something similar to it. Maybe not the same coloration. So this is a definitely different coloration. This is a coral.
It's not a quaddle.
Not a quaddle, but a coral.
Mm.
I'm gonna ask if it has a name. I assume she probably does not. Oh, maybe you do.
No.
No name?
No name?
No name, okay.
More weapons.
More weapon names.
What haven't you done yet? Hammer.
Sickle.
Sickle.
I do have sickle. That's
Oh.
my raptor.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, shit.
What about a yakwa? It's a
What's
weapon
that-
in D&D.
What's that one monk weapon with the claws?
Cestus? You already have a Cestus.
Club.
That's Moomba.
Yeah, I do have cestus. I was
The glaive.
Ooh, brave.
Halberd. Scimitar.
Jim Halberd.
Yeah.
Zweihander.
I never watched that, but I guess.
Spyhander, yeah.
Knuckles. Brass knuckles. Okay.
Knuckles.
Only if it runs fast.
Gotta go fast.
Oh, what about the other creature though?
So the other creature is in one of the darker colors, colored gems, like the really dark purple one, that had been repaired. This creature doesn't seem to want to come out of its crystal right away. I'm gonna go ahead and have you roll me an animal handling check.
Ooh.
Just a bunch of sea monkeys.
Oh, it's gonna be good. is... I have to math. 24.
24.
Mm-hmm.
So this creature immediately doesn't want to come out of the crystal, but you manage to kind of coax it out just a little bit. There is this flood of light, and you see this little purple round thing that appears in the grass. It looks like a yellow fleshy ball at first, and then suddenly it kind of rolls towards you a little bit, and it pulls back what looks to be a wing, and there's this giant eye that appears out from it, and then another wing folds back, and it starts to like fly into its fly into the air, and it's got these little like talon-like legs, and it's got this little tassel on the top of its head. Yes, it is an Ahriman.
Ooh.
This Ahriman, however, is very juvenile, so it is considered a small creature at the moment.
What are you gonna name them?
That one's harder. I have to think of names.
You should name something Tonfa at one point.
Alright, so yeah, those are the two creatures that...
My little chocobo that I've had. I'm gonna assume that I put him in the sanctuary from a while ago, because I don't think he'd be traveling with us. Okay. So that the chocobo is still in here. And then... trainer. So I can carry 3 things.
Yep.
I'm gonna set away my Moomba, and I'm gonna take the coral with me. I'll try.
You're gonna send the coral with you?
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good.
He needs a name.
I know. I'm gonna have to name him right now.
And...
Oh, wait. Or do you have that ready at all, or no?
Yeah, I just have to pull up the stats, send it to you.
Okay.
It's in Beyond.
Okay.
Bed Bath or Beyond?
What's that?
Bed Bath or Beyond?
I like the Beyond part of Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yo, we all went Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me laugh.
It's called... Sorry.
What?
Carl! It's a coral.
Carl the Coral.
Carl the Coral.
Damn, that's
Coral.
Coral. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna like pat everything on the head. I'm gonna tackle something.
You're gonna tackle something?
Maul. Just always Maul.
Maul's with me.
Maul's always with her.
Yeah. I got the Maul, I got the Coral, I got the Wolf with me.
The wolf?
I have the Wolf.
Oh. Did you name the wolf yet?
Yes, but I don't know.
Oh
Where are my cards?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pet Dirk and then I'm gonna step out.
no. Who do you leave in charge? Because when you have that many pets, you gotta leave somebody in charge.
Dirk is always in charge.
Dirk is always in charge.
Dirk is the
So you have Maul with you, you have the Coral.
Yes, and I have the Wolf with me.
Okay. Sounds good. Anybody else doing anything in the 10 minutes?
What was that?
This is my travel home.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
How come I can't go in?
Becky's just like contemplating who she is now. I'm like,
Respecting her character.
I don't know. Like, she's just like really taking a step back and like examine life because like she died and now she just feels like someone new.
Mm.
It's like she's the first person in this party to die.
Did you get...
You died already, Asher.
I know, that's why I
Yeah.
said it's like she's
You
the
beat
first...
me, bit.
What are your new pets' names?
I don't know. Just
Soon.
something has changed.
Okay,
within
who's
me.
the other one?
Something's not the same.
Yeah, I know.
All of a sudden, the rest of you that are there see Kefka's face like just briefly appear behind Becky's shoulder and smile and say, "It's me,"
Hi, Kefka.
and disappear with a little burst of confetti.
Does she look like Taylor Swift? It's me.
Becky is the problem.
Becky is the problem.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Are you going to open up your doorway now?
Is that how we got here?
Yeah.
Is it?
I think so. I didn't know that, but we learned that a little bit ago.
I'm pretty sure that is how we got here.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mhm.
You're right.
I mean, I have 2 doorways now.
Do
Mhm.
you have a doorway?
I'm like a janitor and I have a lot of keys.
I think you need one of those, like a little travel alchemy lab.
Saber.
Saber. That's a good one.
Oh, like
Really
saber
good.
tooth.
Mhm.
You need a
Lion.
name for your coral.
Pretty sure
Coral.
that's how I pronounce it.
Bog knock.
How do we pronounce it?
Bog knock.
Anyway.
I think she just swore.
Yeah, right?
It's B-A-G.
Sounds infernal.
No, it's
Or
B-
summon a demon.
Hey,
I'm not
so,
sure.
hey,
yet.
English,
Orcish.
hey, you're gonna pronounce the thing.
What?
B-A-G-H-N-A-K-H.
It's
Wagner.
Hindu.
It's 2 words.
Yeah, that sounds like Bognock.
Bog knock.
I could be wrong. We're gonna hear it in the comments, so...
I feel like
I'm
I've
gonna look
done
up the
that.
pronunciation.
Huh? You
I'm gonna
feel
call
like
him
that?
Knock if you
Pretty
name
sure I've
him
done a
that.
bog knock.
It's a good name. I like
It's like a come and go.
If you guys don't know what a come and go is,
It's a
It's a gas station.
gas station.
full treatment gas station.
Tiger claws.
Anything else? Any of you guys are doing?
Ellie walks up to everybody the whole 10 minutes and tries to get them to entertain her because she gets bored.
Oh, okay.
Sure, Asher's just reading his book.
Oh yeah, still got to make some.
I'm a fourth of the way there.
Yep.
And you just... Ellie was reading it first, so
Yeah.
every few pages it's just dog-eared.
Yeah, sure.
And she
There's,
like, weird notes written. I was like,
she
that
never
doesn't make any-
never unfolded the ear when she
Yeah.
got to the next
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I hate that.
Ooh.
The binding's broken.
Yeah, the
That's
first
like
thing she did when
that's
she got it was and cracked the binding
Yeah.
open. So
Oh my gosh, Travis would hate you.
No, I wouldn't.
Ellie loves
That
reading
means
too much.
it's loved.
Oh
I
my
don't know. Ellie
gosh.
loves reading too much True to Book poorly, but we're also on the road. She doesn't have bookmarks readily. Either that, or instead of it being dog-eared, you just
I use
Ellie.
a
Why
dust
are there
jacket.
why are there leaves inside of this book?
Yeah.
I use it as my bookmark.
Yeah. I imagine you would fall asleep reading it and you just put your ear in it as a bookmark.
Ah, yeah, there you go.
There's just fur,
Yeah.
just little pieces of Ellie hair in there.
All right. So
The remains of like a ration cracker.
Yeah. Just crumbs. Just crumbs.
Oh my gosh.
so you guys all do your 10-minute beauty things, and
I start teaching Poppy how to play fetch.
oh, okay. Poppy just looks at you like no, and starts going back to like cleaning herself.
I need a dog summon.
Doesn't Yojimbo have a dog?
Yeah, but I can't summon the dog.
Just the dog.
Just
Just
the
ask if you
dog.
can walk the dog.
Does the dog show up when I summon Yojimbo?
Yes.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
probably.
We gotta pay to play fetch.
No,
Yes.
I don't. Oh, the dog does not require
She
payment. Yojimbo does.
Yeah, but you're using her dog, so
That's
Oh,
fair.
yeah, she's a woman.
She is a woman.
well for you, yeah.
She's a lady samurai.
She's a lady.
Mhm. So
All the things we're remembering that just happened a week ago.
I
Yeah,
forgot that
only
she was-
right.
I totally forgot she was a
Yeah.
lady samurai too.
all right, so
It's a good thing Josh takes notes.
mhm. You got the kill the last time when you summoned her, so
Mm-hmm. I spent 10 gold on her.
mm-hmm.
Prostitution whore.
So
Bog Knock.
you
What?
guys
Her name is Bog Knock.
Bog Knock.
Okay.
Bog Knock the Coral. I'm just gonna call her Knock.
Knock is a good name.
All right. So, you all do your things. You stand back up. Are you leading the way again, Milos?
Yep.
Okay. So, as again, Marquies, you see now that Milos has taken lead again, the braziers start to light up as he's walking, confirming your theory that they are definitely reacting to him.
He tried to tell me I could touch those and they wouldn't hurt.
I think he was just playing around. It's not really... I don't think he was intending on you to actually get hurt.
Are you sure? He also made me sell Poppy.
Oh my gosh, that was one
And he
time.
made me pull that card before the deck was good and I lost all my magical items.
That was one
You
time.
make an excellent point. I might have to reevaluate my thoughts on him.
Is
Never said I
Milos
was
the
a good
bad guy?
influence.
No, Milos is just
Is
that...
Milos the bad guy?
Yeah, Milos is just that older brother who has a bad influence.
Yes.
Maybe.
All right, so you guys walk on for a good while. Your footsteps echo any armor items that you're carrying are about the only sound beside if any of you decide to converse with each other.
Ellie does not know how to stop talking.
I know. Otherwise, Ellie's voice echoes forward
I'll carry the conversation for all of us. It's fine.
for quite a while. You guys start to see a light in the distance. It's kind of this purplish light. The stone that had been part of this tunnel starts to kind of morph into a different material as you're getting closer. And if you walk up and look at it, it moves from this smooth stone to this fractured crystalline-like formation. Just on the walls and the ceiling. Your path remains stone below you. But you start to catch your reflections, your shadows traveling in the crystalline walls here. As you get closer to the light, Ellie's voice starts to actually get drowned out by this humming noise.
What's that?
And you see that there is this rather large brass sphere, just about 30 feet from you at the moment. And it seems to be giving off this purple glow and humming, moving around, oscillating upon itself. As you now look closer and you see that the sphere itself is surrounded or made up of different rings around a sphere, and the rings themselves are oscillating within each other.
Is this in a room of some kind, or is this just in the hallway in front of us?
No, it does seem like it opens up into a smaller room. This hallway was wide enough for most of you to walk shoulder to shoulder with no problem, 2 by 2. But this room opens up in about 30 feet. It opens up into a little bit larger room, not too much.
Can we see the other side now, or are the sconces not lit up that far?
Once you get within about, I'd say 20 feet of the room, and the sconces light up the rest of the hallway, but this, whatever it is actually emanating that purple glow within this room and lighting it up with decently dim light for you to be able to see.
What is it, Milos?
Have I ever seen anything like this before?
Go ahead and roll me a history check.
Oh. I am am proficient in history. Oh, that's an 8.
And a whole 8. Maybe you've heard of these type of instruments before, but you're not really sure. It may have been one of those lessons where you kind of decided to drone out whatever your instructor was speaking. Just wasn't a good day for you.
I think I've heard about these things, but I don't know what they do. I can't really tell. It just looks like it's a swirling, humming mass. It's just like floating in midair, right? There's no like contraptions holding it.
No, but they're underneath it on the floor. It's floating up about maybe about 4.5 feet or so off of the ground, but underneath it there is this like indented basin, I would call it, with arcane markings, which you now look down and you see all of these markings are in geomantic.
That's strange. These symbols are geomantic. Can I try and do an Arcana check to try and see what these are?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. That's a natural 1. I'm rolling like shit tonight.
As you get close to try to read the sigils, you kind of like, because of the light here, you kind of have to like squint your eyes, and as you like try to get closer to read them, you actually catch a little bit of the energy that's arcing off here. It doesn't do any damage, but it definitely gives you like one of those really good shocks where you're super electrically charged and you all of a sudden touch like the light switch. Yeah, you get one of those like visible zaps.
Oh.
From the giant sphere?
Mm-hmm.
Is his hair stand up all on end?
His mane's a little frizzled.
Is he look poofy?
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh, okay. Well, good to know. Maybe don't get close to this thing. It seems like there's some sort of charge to this.
Maybe it's because it's you.
Maybe. I mean, I don't... does anyone else read Geomantric or
No.
potentially know what this thing is? Because
I mean, maybe
I
Marquies does, because he's the smartest person I know.
I do not read you.
Well, what the hell?
I speak primordial, or I can read it, or whatever.
But it's Geomantric.
I don't
I
know.
can
Does anybody
maybe
know?
tell you what it
Wait,
says.
is it a type of language? I put my scarf on.
It is technically not a type of language. It's a language as so far as thieves can't as a language.
I still don't know what it says.
Unfortunately, you have to kind of be in the know to...
Why don't you just, like, go stand in the middle of it and try again? Maybe you gotta be closer.
I mean, I got shocked last time I got close to it. Do you want me to try and get shocked again?
You won't get shocked this time.
Why don't you stay next to it and see if it shocks you?
I don't read the weird rock squiggles.
I didn't say you did. I'm testing to see if it's reacting to me or reacting to
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just
anything.
go get close to it then.
Okay, so you stand close enough and sure enough, zap!
All of my hair on my ears just...
Yeah, the end of your ears are now poofed.
Okay,
so it's not just
maybe
me.
somebody who is
I'm not
less hairy needs to go do it. Marquies seems really grounded because he's wearing lots of leather.
Or maybe it's just magic that's gonna attack anything that gets near.
Okay, then what is it?
I don't know.
What if your sworn nemesis drew you here so that he could murder you and spill your blood in this machine and make it work?
Maybe. Do you want me to cut my finger and put some in?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I mean,
That's an
that
odd
could-
conclusion to come to with this, what she just said.
but if Boric is going to use it against us, why don't we use it against him? I mean, we have no idea if that's what it does.
That doesn't...
Maybe it's nothing.
Maybe your weird royal blood is what he needs to activate it or something.
Or the monster parts of me.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Or it's just some ancient weird magic thing and we should just keep going.
Yeah, maybe we should, just give it a wide berth around this so we don't get shocked again. Is there another path, like, farther?
No. This
is the end?
This is the end of the room here.
Oh, okay.
Is this where we're supposed to meet that one guy? Boring?
We were supposed to meet him on the roof. So, guess we gotta go back.
But you told us this was the way to go.
I thought this went up, but it didn't go up. I'm sorry.
literally walked downstairs.
Just because you go downstairs doesn't mean you can't go back up another flight of stairs.
That seems really counterproductive.
I didn't design the castle, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, well, is there a stairwell that goes up?
There are stairs that lead you to a lower floor, then lead you to an upper floor.
Well,
that happens all the time.
Okay, well then let's maybe backtrack.
Din, you have Maul out right now, right?
I didn't have him out. I took him with me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Never mind.
Maybe we just go back the way we came and look for another stairs.
Maybe we should check the room quick to make sure we're not missing anything. Like,
Sure.
maybe, look at the walls, and I'm just gonna, go over to one of the walls and just start touching it. Just start randomly touching it, try and find, a hidden secret anything.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me investigation.
Oh, I'm not
Can I
great at
help?
that.
You can allow him to roll with advantage, yes.
Oh, that's really good. That's a 21.
21. So think of this room, it's kind of like it's shaped really odd because it feels like a square room that's been cut in half. The wall on the other side is that crystalline nature. And as you and Ellie start to investigate around, you see your reflections in the crystal, and then as you're getting a little bit closer to where this machine is oscillating in there, it looks like your reflection starts to move by itself, and you're kind of looking into the crystal a little bit, and all of a sudden Bork's face appears on the other side of the crystal.
What? Do you guys see that?
I don't know, do I?
You definitely see.
I look at the crystal, and I look at Milos, and I look at the crystal.
That's
This is not doing
me.
an accurate representation of you. That one's you look ugly in this mirror.
That's not me. That's Boric. That's
Oh.
what Boric looks like. You've never seen him before. Only Becky has.
Hi, I'm Ellie. I knock on the wall.
And he just kind of snarls at you. He pulls back his leonine lip.
I think that Milos is here to 1v1 you. I don't know if you can hear me. Milos is here to 1v1 you, but we're lost.
He's
You
not
have
even
a
looking
map.
at Ellie anymore, Milos. He turns his direction to you, and he, you guys are both about 5-ish feet from the machine at this point, and he actually holds his hands out, his left palm, because he's on the opposite side of you, and he points for you to do the same.
Do you guys think I should mirror him? I feel like that's bad. Should I maybe not do that? What do you guys think? I'll hold my hand close, but not actually touch the wall. Should I?
Oh no, he's holding it just within it, a couple of feet from this device.
Oh, close enough that I should. He's gesturing for me to touch the device.
To hold your hand kind of the same way that he is holding it.
Should I do it?
Maybe he's stuck in there and he wants you to help him get out.
I doubt that. I feel like he's trying to trick me into doing something.
I don't know. I mean, it
'Cause
looks like he's stuck in that weird crystal wall.
Can we shoot the wall?
Why don't you just not do it?
Din knocks an arrow and is like, should I shoot the wall?
Shoot the ball.
I mean,
Shoot
it
the
might just
ball.
ricochet. It looks like it's a pretty sturdy material of a wall.
I think he's just trying to trick you. Don't do it. Tell him to do it.
Yeah, Boric, why don't you touch it? You touch it on your side, see what happens.
He's just holding his hand, like, you can't hear him,
Right.
but he's got his hand out there, and he just, like, motions for you to do it again. He's got his hand just a couple of inches, like, from the oscillation right now, and you see, like, there's tiny little licks of the energy that's... Because he has what seems to be a similar device on his side of the wall.
Are you stuck? Ask him if he's stuck.
I think this is some way to travel between them. Whatever is going on here, that takes you to where he is.
Oh, it's like a teleportation thingy?
So that you can 1v1 him, probably.
Oh. Okay.
So we have any buffs for our friend?
Wait a minute. What's... Okay, wait. What's your AC?
20.
Okay, well that's not gonna help you.
Good God.
I have armor and a
Awesome
shield.
AC.
I got nothing. I can slow you.
Why would I want to be slow?
I could polymorph you.
Why would I want to be polymorph?
I don't know. I didn't take any good spells to buff you.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. Do you... Let's see. Well, I can give you a couple things.
oh, what do you got?
Well, I can... Let's see here. Where was the... do you think you want strength at all?
I mean, I think I have...
Strong are you?
I have a dagger and a quarterstaff, so probably not.
Okay. Well, then what I can do is I can give you... Alright, I can give you a Hermes sandals.
Oh, give me haste. That could be
Yeah.
useful.
And... Let's see. You cast spells,
Hmm.
so I can give you also an echo herb.
Ooh, what does that do?
It will cure silence, so in case he prevents you from speaking, you can fix that quick.
That's useful.
You see Borg, as you're talking, like, smack his paw against the glass and is, like, pointing to it.
Hey, be patient.
We get it.
I just
you
kinda,
want
like,
me to touch it.
Grab like a satchel of vials and just hand them to you. So it'll have like the Hermes sandals, an echo herb, and let's see. Do I have any of...
I'm gonna point at Boric and be like,
Well, you know, he's waiting really patiently. What if we just take a quick... Let's take a quick short rest. Maybe have some lunch.
Yeah, it's gonna have to just be those. I don't have anything else like ready that I'm not gonna pull shit out of my band for.
I can offer
Right.
you. I can offer you a poppy in these troubling times.
but you can make 7 of them.
Now's probably not a good time to just start like popping shit.
While you're all
Right.
talking, you see as Bork like turns around and it seems like he's talking to somebody that you can't quite see from the distance here. And all of a sudden you see that geomancer that had been chasing you through the caves suddenly come up, and he has somebody by the hair that he's been dragging Milos. And Boric, like, grabs that hair and smashes the face against the crystal in between you. It is your mother.
Wait.
Your,
Mother raised
not
me
your
or the queen?
biological mother.
Okay. Gotta be clear.
The woman that raised
Yeah.
Yes, the woman that raised you.
I'll be like, okay.
And he, like...
Wow, being
points,
rude doesn't make things happen faster, mister, okay?
And he, like, points one more time as he then, like, shoves her back into the Geomancer's.
Right before I put up my hand to do exactly what he wants me to do, I'll be like, if I teleport, you guys gotta be, like, ready to come with me.
I don't know how. Maybe if we all hold your hand, everybody hold daisy chain. I'll grab
Sure.
Milos' hand.
Okay.
I will hold up my hand to the sphere.
All right.
We're all gonna get shocked in a chain.
And Bork's just gonna laugh. No, so you guys actually see as Bork finally, like, you have your hand up and Bork finally puts his hand up again. Suddenly the sphere stops oscillating and starts to configure itself. And you see on either side humanoid figures kind of floating there, made of this brass-like metal. The one on your side seems to take a more feminine appearance, while the one on Borik's side seems to take a more masculine appearance. But this figure opens its eyes as it's kind of floating there, looks down at you and says, "There has been a rift. A king must be named. Those of royal descent, step forward and take the challenge." You now look up and see that this female is, and the male are modeled after, just what looks to be plain old humans. But there's something very different about them. Both of them have, and it could be because they're metal beings talking to you, but both of them seem to have very like natural looking eyes, but they are both like red in appearance.
I will put my hand down and, like, shoo everyone off of me, and I will step closer to the sphere to, like, step forward.
You see, from what you can kind of tell, that the figure on the other side is matching whatever the figure on your side is saying as well. And they both in unison, not that you can hear the male, but they both in unison say, "The trials await you and your champions, but only the duel at the end may determine a winner."
I think we're the champions.
Yeah,
damn.
you guys are my champions.
Oh, that's good, okay.
Doing
I thought we were just gonna get to watch. I brought snacks.
Well, you can eat the snacks between the fighting, assuming there's fighting.
Okay.
Bro, snacks.
Let's bring snacks.
Those who would claim the rule of throne, step forward. You see Boric on the other side steps forward, and it looks like he's speaking to this figure on the other side.
I will, like, ready myself, and I'll look directly into these red eyes and say, "I, Milos Castamir Novak, am stepping forth to take the crown
Prepare yourself for the trials ahead, Milos. Your trial starts now, and there's suddenly this flash. All of you feel your corporeal forms, like, tugged, like...
Oh, not again.
in a certain direction, which is upward. Suddenly,
getting snapped from our bodies again.
Nope. Your bodies are coming.
Oh, good.
Oh, we're just in an elevator. It's
Okay.
that like weird like gravitational.
Good. I was thinking, oh no, again?
Yeah.
Again,
That's what I thought, too.
we're getting.
Oh
sucked
no,
into-
not again.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
At least Becky gets to be a part of the adventure this time.
So, you guys reappear in what looks to be a structure made out of completely blue crystal. The area here is very well lit, very well adorned. A red and gold carpet seems to stretch in front of you upwards to a set of stairs that seem to wind around as you look up this tower. You look up and you see that there are a number of platforms above you, and it seems like the stairs are kind of constantly moving or floating. Very odd. Doesn't seem like they're attached to anything. Seems like magic is keeping each step individually in its place. The moment that you look over, you see that this tower is split in half by that crystalline wall as well. And you see Boric who looks over at you, Milos, and immediately like snarls and then starts to bolt up the stairs.
I will match his pace. Out of curiosity, is his movement more than 30?
It is. He is definitely outpacing you.
Well, with my navigator's protection, I have a movement of 40.
Ooh, yes, but he is still outpacing you, not by much, but
Okay.
just a little bit.
Okay. I'll keep sprinting.
Everybody following Milos?
I didn't sign up to run today.
Play it harder.
Ellie's just like,
Yeah.
she's got her little heels on.
Yeah.
Becky is tired of running.
Who's gonna walk?
She doesn't fly. Oh, she's at one.
She's gonna
She's
fly.
just going to demolish.
Oh, okay.
So you also see in hot pursuit of Boric that Geomancer, as well as a couple of other Leonin guards that you had seen slaughtering some of the figures, the Gareth in the desert. You also see one other figure in robes just kind of slowly jaunting behind this party.
Oh, it's that one guy. What is he? The knight or
Jack.
Jack?
Yep.
Is Joker with us? He came here with us, but is he with us still?
No,
Okay,
you do not see him.
that's probably good. He couldn't stand another fight with Jack. He got pretty. The weird red-eyed metal man said that the only fight that determines the king is the last one. So why are we racing?
I don't know what we're gonna find, and Boric might know something that we don't, and maybe we need to get to the top first, and that's the first trial. I don't fucking know. Like, I'm assuming Milos has no idea what this entails. Like,
Not a
'Cause-
clue.
the normal trial is literally just kill the previous queen. So that's all Milos knows.
Oh, that seems a lot easier than whatever this is.
Yeah, this is.
Up the stairs, that's where...
We can't see anything up top there.
Not yet, no. The platforms are a couple of stories above you.
How far away are the people that we're running with?
They're keeping pace on the opposite side of this giant wall of crystal. Like, the tower is divided completely, like, as you look straight up, it is divided completely in half, but it mirrors itself on either side.
Oh, okay. But let's keep running. You can stop and take breaks. I know that your arm's heavy.
It's fine.
So, it takes you but a couple of minutes to
I could polymorph you into something that could fly.
to reach the first floor here. As you do, you see that this round platform is taking up most of the center of this area. Once you're to this level, it looks like the crystal has been kind of obfuscated, so you can't see the other side, what the other person is doing. On the other side, what do they call that? Frosted? It looks like frosted glass.
Sure.
You cannot see the other side, but as you step up to this half circle on your side, you actually see what looks to be this giant, like, metallic version of kind of like what somebody might have thought a might have thought that a king would have looked like maybe in the past, kind of this caricature of a brave, tall, metallic Hrothgar figure would look like. Seems like they are standing kind of in the center of this half circle. There is this sword kind of in the ground with one hand on the hilt. There's another hand that seems to be issuing orders, and this cape is like flying behind him, and he's got this giant emblazoned crown and these like rippling muscles. You know, like I said, complete caricature. At the base of this figure seems to be a small stone epitaph tablet. The figures, as you approach Milos, since you are definitely the quickest out of the party unless anybody's flying, you start to read, and the words start to shift on the tablet itself, and they seem to immediately like formulate into words that you can read. It's a little like the controls on the airship, but you see that this particular epitaph reads, "The king that could have been, the king envisioned, short may he reign.
So I will repeat that out loud to everybody. Is the visage of this crystal king, is he like still like moving, or is he like a statue?
It's metal, not crystal.
Sorry.
Similar to the figures that you had seen lower, but yeah, this whole statue seems to be like moving, like one of those motion statues that you'd see. Like the cape seems to be like flowing or rippling, and like every once in a while the statue will kind of roar a little bit, like a fake roar, not any actual sound coming from it, as they are giving orders and like looking around the battlefield.
Well, it seems like this king obviously is very militant, and he is ruling with an iron fist instead of with compassion for his troops. So his reign will be short because he's not doing a good job.
Or he dies in battle.
Yes, he's in battle, but I mean,
No, but
perhaps
he may die in battle. Short may he reign. Maybe he did.
like he would die in battle.
Yeah. Or get murdered. Or somebody else came and fought him and killed him.
Yeah, I mean, he's not currently in battle. He's instructing his troops to go into battle, so he might not actually be in battle.
Man, or is it it like a Leonin?
It's male.
Okay. No, but is it like a Leonin male? Or
It's a Hrothgar.
or Hrothgar male?
Yep.
Okay. I thought that your people only had queens.
We do. As far as the Oasis has existed, we've had queens. So I don't know why we would be shown as having kings. That's different.
Maybe this is the reason
I know.
why you only have queens now. Maybe they didn't like him.
I mean, my great great grandmother helped make the city. So maybe she just kind of helped guide that. I don't know. Maybe she had a bad king, and so she's like, let's have all the women take over, because obviously women do things better.
Yeah, obviously.
But
Obviously.
yes.
There's
So
not
this
a
is,
man here that would disagree with you. If they wanted to live. No, I'm just kidding.
so he's not going to reign long because he's treating them like his own personal armies, which they are, but he's not doing a good job. He's not helping them in any way. He's just sending them to war.
So what are we supposed to do here? I'm going to reach out and touch the statue.
Which part of it?
His foot. I don't know, how tall is he?
I'd say he's probably about a good, like I said, this is a character, so he's about a good 2 feet taller than Milos.
I can't reach
good
much
boy.
more than his foot. Well, I know, I'm tall.
You're pretty tall.
I reach out and touch his hand.
Which one? The one, he's got the one out like this, and then the other one is on the hilt of the sword.
Oh, I'll waffle him. With the hand that's out like that.
So you waffle his open hand. All right, guys. The episode of the name is waffling. But you
Probably not.
I don't condone.
you put your fingers between his, and it seems like as you do, the statue seems to lose a bit of its statue, and these big meaty paws seem to crumble away. You pull your hand away because it's almost flecking off dust on top of the statue.
That's difficult.
And it kind of shapes down to a little bit different style of paw.
This is
Still strong, but
death change?
you look down at the stone, look at Milos who's standing near the stone, doesn't change.
I touch his other hand.
On top of the sword?
Yeah.
Does the same thing.
I don't know. It doesn't do weird things when I touch it. You touch it.
Okay. I'll walk up and try it. Can I try and lower the hand with the sword?
You
Or
can't
the
really
one that's gesturing out.
You
for
can't really
them?
move it, but
Okay.
you touch the parts where Ellie had been touching. It seemed like the statue had started to almost regrow that part to show a meaty paw. But then you touched it, Milos, and you were able to fleck off some of the metal.
When you say meaty paw, do you mean
I mean, Milos's big meaty paw,
and not
paw hand, whatever.
Was it a small hand before though, or
when you flecked it off?
Oh, it turned into a regular hand, like a human hand.
Because it's no.
Oh.
Still a Hrothgarian hand, just still powerful hand, just maybe a bit smaller than.
Becky flaps her wings a couple times to after she sees the crumbling stone, and she'll place her hand on the head of the statue.
Which part of the head?
On the very crown, the helm.
On the crown? So you place your hands on it. It feels I don't know, putting your hands in like metal filing shavings. You could move this.
Yeah, she'll brush away.
So this big giant crown like brushes away, and a little bit of the giant like mane towards the top of his head starts to like brush away as well. And you see replaced is kind of this more bald head, like not bald, but maneless type head, and this giant bulbous crown seems to like fleck away until you feel something solid underneath it, and you like dig a little bit deeper, and you see like the archings of like a small crown like band at the top of the head.
Can it be removed?
If you're flecking a little more away.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and pick it up.
Like you're picking up the crown, or
Yeah.
like the band? The band is attached to the statue.
Oh, okay.
You just dusting it? I start dusting the bottom
Yeah,
part
I
of it.
dust. I start dusting off the statue to reveal what's underneath.
So you start like flecking away at the face, and the face gives away from this like, Hrothgarian like snarl, big character face to a more stoic. And as you fleck away more, the mane disappears even more, and you see a little more feminine features actually start to appear underneath.
Duh.
But as soon as you like take a step back to start to like try to take a look at the statue, the metal shavings like start to reform.
Oh, everybody start dusting.
I mean, we might need to find a way to solidify it in some way. It seems like we take some off and it immediately comes back. Maybe I need to say, like, only a true royalty is a matriarchy or something? Like to signify... this is obviously supposed to be a woman. Like, women are supposed to be leading, not men.
I was just gonna have Garuda blast it with air. Make it full dust. Dust all at once. That's how you dust, right?
Milos?
Becky says, "Hey, Milos, this is your place.
Mm-hmm.
This is your home. Why don't you shape it the way you think it should be?"
Oh, okay. Well, I'll try and shape it like my actual mother, Queen Vera, and try and like give her, her body shape, like slough off enough so that it matches her, because she's the only queen I've ever known. So
Why don't you make it look like you? You're trying to, you have to win this and become king or we're all gonna die, so.
yeah, I understand, but she was the queen before, so I assume she's who should be ruling, unless she's not here, in which case it goes to me.
What's your choice, Milos?
I'll try and shape it like Queen Vera.
So you see as Milos, like, he's tall enough to reach the face and work on where Becky had been slopping off, and as he makes this decision, he starts to like move the shavings away, thinking about Queen Vera. And you see as the statue starts to form, none of you have actually seen Queen Vera yet, so you actually start to see this female Hrothgar start to take form, and just as you exactly remember her, Milos, tall, proud, the figure drops the sword as you've never seen Vera like really use a weapon. She'd always use her fist or her claws to dominate whoever was attempting to try to pass her up on the throne. And you see this tall, proud Hrothgar woman standing in front of you, but she has this very soft face because that is exactly how Milos is envisioning it. It takes you but a few minutes, Milos, to dash away the extra sand, and it actually stays off now that you have this vision of Vera in your mind. And once you do manage to change the statue enough, the statue opens its eyes and looks down to you and says, "This is the choice of humility," and looks around at all of you and says, "Those who would conquest to be king are not worthy of being king." And you see a small, a small bit of the crystalline walls start to, unfog itself, just enough for you guys to see and look over as you see as your rival is attempting to put more metal filings on to shape it like his own visage, but something's not working.
Oh.
And the portal closes, and suddenly you see the light dissipate behind the stairs. Seems like there had been some sort of force field keeping you on this platform. Not that you guys had particularly tried to go past it, but it seems like you would have been stopped. The statue then looks down and goes, "You have earned a boon by defeating your foe on this level. Your boon shall be revealed at the top of the tower.
Sweet.
Proceed."
I will look around everybody and make sure we're all ready and just start sprinting.
Oh, more running.
You guys start to run up these magically inclined steps, suddenly getting to another one of these areas. Once you reach this area, there's a tall figure standing in the center of this tower. As it turns around, Milos, you get this chill kind of in your spine as this figure turns around. They look almost exactly like you. Same color markings, although the tip of this Hrothgar's horn on his left side is missing. Same coloration, which you have never seen before. As he flicks his tail from side to side, you even see that little tuft of fur that you thought had been kind of marked you as even more special. This figure turns around and says, "I knew you'd show up eventually. I knew you'd disappear from the camera."
I knew you disappeared.
God damn it! Seriously?
Yep. I knew you'd disappear. Ha 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 ha.
Christian, you might have to fix. There you go.
Okie. So this figure turns around and says, "I knew you'd come eventually. Now prepare yourself." As he whips back this kind of thin, overrobe that he had on, and reveals that he has his own handbell, as well as this, what looks to be curved Kopish style dagger. There's something weird about this dagger. As you look, you see that inside of the dagger, there seems to be these tiny little spinning chimes inside of the dagger itself. He swings the dagger in front of him, and you see as these 3 Luopons suddenly escape from the knife.
Damn.
And he starts to manifest
Is that, can you do that?
Not all at once.
Right.
This is, fucking me from the future or some bullshit.
Or maybe
like,
he's your daddy.
yeah, I guess this. I mean, it looks exactly like me. There's no way this is my dad. Like,
Come,
this has to be
son.
me.
Prove yourself.
Oh,
Damn.
shit, he's your daddy!
Oh, okay.
I have so many questions.
And that is where we'll pick up next time.
Damn.
So,
Fuck.
Damn.
I even
Oh,
wrote in my
damn.
notes, is this Milo's daddy?
Milo's daddy, yes.
Milos fights his daddy, question mark.
All right, guys.
Hi,
Well,
daddy.
thanks for tuning in this episode. Hope to see you guys next week for the fun reveal of how these guys are going to handle this situation. So, tune in next time. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.